Age is just a number when it comes to computers. This PC is 16 years old, which means it can't run Windows 11, right? Right? This is an HP Office PC from 2010 with specs that, for the most part, exceed the minimum requirements for Windows 11, except for two, TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot, which are security features that started getting put into PCs around 6 to 7 years ago. But since this PC is so old, it predates those features. So by normal means, Windows 11 is blocked from installing. The funniest thing though is that even though a lot of newer computers are weaker, they get official approval from Microsoft to run Windows 11, while older, more powerful computers don't, which is just fucking stupid. Microsoft would much rather you buy a brand new computer for Windows 11 when your current one works just fine. But I like playing by my rules, not Microsoft's, so I'm going to see if I can install Windows 11 on this old PC. I'll install it to this 1TB 7200 RPM spinning hard drive, 1 because I hate myself, and 2 because SSD prices are fucking insane. Right now, the PC is running arguably the worst Windows version ever, Windows 8.1, which I'm replacing with the latest version. At this point, they're the same thing. Windows fucking sucks.
Hi, Squidward! We're related.
There's two of them!
The newest versions of Windows 11 require SSE 4.2, which isn't supported by the CPU, meaning we're limited to Windows 11 23H2, which is the last version that doesn't require it. It started getting included in Intel CPUs in 2008 and AMD CPUs in 2011. But since this AMD Phenom 2 was released in 2010, it isn't included. I got the Windows 11 ISO from a website I can't mention on YouTube and used Rufus to flash it to this USB stick. I set the partition scheme to MBR instead of GPT because this PC is so old that it predates UEFI bootloaders that modern systems use, instead opting for the more traditional legacy BIOS found on older systems. I clicked the start button and got a UEFI warning, which means nothing to me because this PC only speaks MBR. Then I got a prompt from Rufus that lets me bypass the Secure Boot and TPM 2.0 requirements alongside other useful features like removing forced Microsoft accounts and forced encryption. I clicked OK and the flashing process began. Although the flash drive I'm using is rated for USB 3 speeds, this PC was made before USB 3 became common. So we're limited to USB 2, which is painfully slow. This is why it took 13 minutes to flash the ISO and another 20 minutes for the install, where it suddenly blue screened and brought me back to Windows 8. A viewer from my last video said that their solution for installing Windows 11 on old PCs was changing the disk mode from AHCI to IDE, and when I did it,
Know your fucking place, trash!
another viewer said it could be due to bad internet drivers, so I unplugged my Ethernet cable from the back of the PC. I found that some people on Reddit were getting blue screens with the extra Rufus options, so I remade the USB again, but only with the requirement bypass, which took forever.
6.5 hours later.
After an eternity of waiting, I reached the setup. This is what the startup animation looks like in real time. Holy f***. I selected my country and keyboard layout, then I got stuck at a section where it asked me to connect to the internet. Unlike older versions of Windows, there's no option to bypass this, so I plugged in my Ethernet cable. Instant death. Whenever I tried using Ethernet in any capacity, Windows immediately blue screen. This PC doesn't have a wireless card, so the only way I can use the internet is through a wired connection. But since I can't connect to the internet, there's no way to proceed with the setup. Unless an unsung hero at Microsoft puts in a bypass. By pressing Shift F10, I opened a command prompt window. Type in OOBE/bypass NRO in all caps causes the PC to reboot. But when I did the setup again, I got a secret option that lets me continue without connecting to the internet. I set up a local account, turned off all Microsoft writing, waited about 3 minutes, and I made it to the desktop. I successfully installed Windows 11 on an old PC. But I wasn't out of the woods yet because I still had to fix the Ethernet. Every time I tried plugging it back in, blue screen. If I went into the BIOS to disable Ethernet, I could boot into Windows. It turns out that older Realtek Ethernet controllers have a problem where the included drivers don't play nice with Windows 11, which causes infinite blue screen loops. The general solution is to use another PC to load new drivers from Realtek's website onto a USB flash drive, then install them. But the only good USB flash drive I have has Windows 11 on it. I don't have any other machines I could use to put the drivers on it, and without an internet connection, I can't download them. But the road doesn't end here. I dug up a live Debian DVD I burned for a video a while back and booted into it. Since reading from DVDs isn't very fast, it took 7 fucking minutes to reach the desktop. From there, I went to Realtek's website and found out that they're still providing Windows 11 driver installers for this controller from the Windows 7 era. I copied the driver files to my hard drive with Windows, then I entered the BIOS to disable Ethernet so that Windows doesn't blue screen. I ran the installation program, and after several long minutes, the drivers were successfully installed. Then I re-enabled Ethernet in the BIOS, tried to boot Windows, and it didn't blue screen, and on top of that, the Ethernet was working. I downloaded video drivers from my graphics card, an ATI Radeon HD 5770 from 2009. The latest drivers from AMD are from 10 years ago and only support up to Windows 10, but they still work here. I even ran a game of Doom to confirm it. Someone asked me to measure the boot time with a hard drive, so you're going to see it in real time. Even though this is with Windows Fast Startup turned on, it's slow as fuck by modern standards. On startup, the drive is completely maxed out at 100% usage, which makes the entire system very slow. And that was me installing Windows 11 on a 16-year-old PC. It's good to know you don't have to listen to what Microsoft says, because a lot of what they do is fucking bullshit. If you'd like to see me overclock integrated graphics from 2009, click here. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.